Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Knicks. They've come down in the rankings a little, landing in the 5th spot for now.
When I look at the Nets, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed. And they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. The tandem on the perimeter, Thomas and Porter Jr. Then they're Sharp, and it's Etienne in at the point. And for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. And so off the tip, it is New York. And no shortage of sharp shooters for either of these teams.
And that allows you to be explosive and run up the scoreboard. So this game could be decided just by who's making the most shots. I mean, that's simplistic, but it's true. May the best percentage win.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Hart, and Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Here's Red Hot. He's covered by Hart. 4-3. Cam Thomas, that one's good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. Clock at 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Here's Porter. He had 9 points in his last time out, and he comes up with a bucket.
You got to push Porter Jr. out of the paint because he's so skilled at capitalizing down there.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. And he buries his first look.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Here's Red Hot. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Brunson passes to Towns. Back to Brunson from behind the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got his second basket on the night.
Boy, there's Brunson again with that quick release. Always ready to fire.
Right wing. There's the 3. It doesn't go for him.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been proficient.
New York working the ball around now. Boom! He jams it straight down.
OG elevating. Boy, this guy can fly.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Red Hot. And they pick up 2. Red Hot's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's Brunson missing. The Nets have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's Thomas for 3. Nails it from 3. 6 points for him.
And Thomas right there just did a great job making himself available. Getting to his spot, ready to fire.
Back to Brunson. Launches it. Sharp grabs the miss. Nets leading by 3. Shots good by Red Hot.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. second for Brooklyn. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Nets.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And that will look good.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Williams finds Thomas. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. On the take. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Brunson's got 7.
On the drive, Brunson plays with quickness and purpose.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff.
Put him in good position. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Right side, Williams. Outside, Porter. Knocks down the long J. Porter's gotten his second bucket.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They trail by 3. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Here's Red Hot. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And it's Brunson missing.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
And here's Porter outside. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's Thomas from the arc. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks trail by 9. To the middle to stop the run. And Hart throws it down.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Towns a screen on Thomas. And here's Brunson from the arc. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to Bridges. The 3 ball. He can't get it to go. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Brooklyn out in front, leading by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
You know, I love the fact, too, that they've been aggressive in penetrating the defense, attacking that paint, getting the ball inside. So far, their aggressiveness has ruled the day.
Gershon Yabusele out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. That's the group for New York starting the second. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Back to you, Brian.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Red hot. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Robinson. Yabusele right side. Clarkson outside. McBride passes to Towns. Ooh, a silky three-pointer from Towns.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league. I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
And New York has possession, following the three by Brooklyn. Here's McBride. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Terrence Mann. Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
The first one falls. The Knicks making a switch here. Kolik's checked in. He's off on the second. Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's Mann. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Shots good by Red Hot.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Here's Kolik. Towns outside. Launches a 3. New York no good that time either.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Williams against Clarkson. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Nets. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Kolik. Who trains the 19-footer. Brooklyn leading by 13. Here's Red Hot. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Red Hot's got 27 points.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
New York has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your next city dancer.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Mikal Bridges checked in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Kolik. No problems knocking that one down. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
With his size and touch, there are very few that can match Karl Anthony Towns' skill set, making him an impossible matchup most times.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Mann. And during the last month, here are the sharp-shooting small forwards who have wreaked havoc from downtown. Shooting it with a lot of confidence right now. You look at Mann, boy, he's a sniper. 3rd best three-point shooter in the league.
And if you're trying to defend anyone on that list, you have a dilemma. Do you you crowd the guy on the perimeter and potentially give up the blow-by, or do you give up the three?
Well, I think you've got to take the first approach. You got to get up into it. You can't give these guys any space to shoot the three.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
Second shot opportunity. Sharp, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Thomas misses.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
The three, Bridges sinks the tray. And it's now only a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Brunson penetrating. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 14 points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Put your hands together for your Knicks 7 basketball. Here they are, your Knicks 7 basketball.
Here's Red Hot. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Here's Thomas for 3 and his 4th make of the day in 10 tries.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Bridges misses. Nets leading by 6. Red Hot passes to Porter. Shoots over Hart. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
He was arguably the top recruit out of high school in 2017. Michael Porter Jr. has a very, very tantalizing set of skills.
Now here's Bridges. He has 7. That 3's off the mark.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
And here's Thomas from the arc. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Thomas. He had 34 points in the win against Phoenix.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brunson misses.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Porter gets the bucket.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now, you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Three-pointer Sharp. Connects from downtown. And the Nets lead by 17.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Brooklyn out in front, leading by 17. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
I think we have a good idea of who's going to make it, but a couple of bubble dudes who have said they really want this either need to.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Thomas and Porter Jr. Then they're Sharp, and it's Etienne in at the point. Knicks trail by 20. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Towns taking his time here. Red Hot pulls it in. Red Hot's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Well, the Knicks shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you guys.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
And it's Brunson missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Porter from outside, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
New York calls timeout.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show up for the best move. Let's go.
Let's take a second to see which teams have been hitting the glass with a fury this season. Number 1, the Nets.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a gang rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Now here's Brunson, guarded closely. 6 to shoot. Pass to Anunoby. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Anunoby's got his second bucket on the night.
Confident shot from Anunoby there, showing he's very comfortable. Right.
Oh, wow.
Get out the way!
With authority.
Number 27.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Towns finds Hart. Here's Brunson. Takes the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Red Hot's got 6 rebounds in the game. Drives to the hoop, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Towns. This one for three. Drills it from deep. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Hart passes to Brunson, to the paint. Tipped.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Hart passes to Brunson. The rebound by the Nets. Sharp's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. Is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Here's Brunson. Brooklyn with the board.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, the power from Thomas, a well-built 2.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And some changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. Clarkson comes in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Bridges. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Robinson finds Brunson. Let's go with a 3. Red Hot pulls it in.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Brunson misses.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Towns outside. Looking to end the run. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Porter outside. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Pass to Towns. A deep 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. Dottier comes in for Jalen Brunson. Brooklyn also changing it up. Cloudy, he's checked in for Sharp. Wilson comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Mann in for Thomas. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. And down it goes. 2 points. Red Hot's got 39.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Yabusele outside. Pass to Robinson. Now McBride. He's guarded by Mann. A nice shot by McBride. McBride's got 6 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Nets lead 89-59. The Nets call timeout. Let's go, Nets fans. Time to get loud.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Here's Clowney. Off target with the 3. The Knicks shooting a low 29% since halftime. Here's the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Nets lead.
Here's Red Hot. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
The line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Shamet, he's checked in for Clarkson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Number 27.
New York has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a big finish by Robinson.
Throwing it down hard. Robinson fully committed on that one.
And again.
Yeah, another extraordinary effort from him. Now, we've come to expect this as of late.
Yeah, he's now tied for 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. Basket's good.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And so it's Brooklyn, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. All right, let's check up on Day'Ron Sharp with Allie LaForce.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Nets head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. This injury certainly looks like it could be serious.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, then there's Miles McBride, and it's Yabusele in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. McBride drops in the 3. McBride's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Clowney, good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Towns. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
And out of bounds, the Knicks will take it. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Friday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. And then Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
Most teams get a bit worried looking at a road schedule like this one, but they've been really strong on the road. They might be looking forward to getting away from home.
Brunson is checked in for Yabusele. Knicks trail by 20. Outside Brunson. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. Highsmith grabs the board.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside Brunson. Pure from three-point range. Brunson's got 19 points.
His first three of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far. Blocked! Look at the vertical from Clarkson. Great job sending that shot back.
Inside, here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Here's Wolf. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Knicks trail by 19. Brunson passes to Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
Nice setup, the offense running through Brunson.
101-84.
The Nets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Highsmith. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kicks it out to Clarkson. No good with the triple.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Towns owning it inside.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Brooklyn leading by 15. Here's Mann. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Oh, they get a hand on it. Fast break, Brooklyn. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And it's Bridges in for McBride.
Your Knicks 7-time squad. Fans, make some more noise.
The Knicks trail by 17. And here's Brunson. Towns, right side. Sharp there for the rebound.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
Shot's good by Red Hot. Red Hot's got 43 points.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Towns. That one's in there!
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Porter outside. Beyond the arc. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
And you know Porter Jr.'s teammates are just loving the role he's on, and they're going to do everything they can to keep him rolling. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And Brunson, here we go. Hart from long range. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Red Hot passes to Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Red Hot.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Hart. Dottier comes in for Anunoby. Clarkson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Brunson. And the Nets also making a change. Clowney, he's checked in for Sharp.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And it's Clarkson missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Drains the triple. He is red hot. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort. They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now our player of the game.